Viewers, welcome back to the third channel. Today we're talking again about Idents. So we're back for another episode of For the Love of Ident. When I was setting up the last video, which was about the Rewind TV Idents, the launch Ident, I tracked down some of the other archive channel Idents from the years. This one is from, well, it's the only Ident they have, and it's from a channel called That's TV. I'll talk about the channel briefly before we get onto the review itself, if you're with me. I just want to make sure it's gone there. So That's TV, the channel that airs programmes such as Shameless, Benidorm, Little Britain, Till Death Do Us Part, Benny Hill, in Sickness and in Health, Stepton's Son, Goodnight Sweetheart, Worst Week of My Life, Shelby, 3 Up, 2 Down, dramas such as Life on Mars, Play for Today, No Place Like Home, it's a lot of Prisoner Cell Cage, Home and Away, and there are a few. If I can think of any more during this video, I will. Basically, they air a wide variety of programming, from dramas, and they air a lot of like documentaries that aren't very well known, as in like they're like not your Wicker's World, which is on Rewind TV. And so the thing that lets it down, British Empire, the thing that lets it down is, for me anyway, is like a continuity announcer. A continuity announcer is someone that, right, CBC has it in person, but a lot of channels have a voiceover through. They play the item for a few seconds, then they come in. Without TV, it just goes and plays in the program. It's not great. We'll get on to the item, but there's no continuity now, and that needs fixing. Then that's the only thing that needs fixing. So, without further ado, here is the That's TV Ident, the only Ident they've ever had the entire time that TV has been alive. Right, I'm going to have to be negative about this. Not overly negative, but just have to be negative. There will be negative bits in it. So, let's talk about the negative bits before we get into the positive, because there is a lot of positives, I'll be honest. I was thinking, I don't like that item, but rewatched it then, I'm thinking, actually, it's alright. There's bits that I don't like, so I don't think that the little light thing, whatever we're calling the little light thing, I don't think that should be that bright and should act like a torch. But I do like how they've 3D'd the actual title for the title of That's TV. They 3D'd it. I do quite like that it's 3D. I like this bit. I think the Christmas item that they did, which is just this but with a Christmas tree, is slightly better because there's more going on. I think that the emptiness could be fixed, but I do think that is a good way to finish the ident. Let me just try and see if you can see it better. I think that's a good way to say, right, this is our channel. We haven't got a continuity now, so we're going to have to try and fix it so that we introduce the programme sensibly now. And it isn't haunting. The music, if you watch it in a house by yourself, when it's like dark outside, it's on the list of things that freak you out. So let's talk about another bit. So let's watch it through without the audio. So as it goes through, as it spins, that bit I don't like, but then this bit I like, and that is really good. So, for a channel that's all about archive TV, it's not about Ident, right? I'm giving a balanced opinion here. I like the BBC, impartial. I think that because terrestrial TV is seemed to be on a dying front, which it isn't, but that's what people are saying it is. It isn't. I'll trust you. It isn't dying at all. Don't believe what people are telling you. I have to say that this is a strong idea. They could have just gone for, let's just say this. I'll demonstrate what they could have gone for. Right? So they could have gone for this. Just gently just zooming in, and then it zooms in on the air, and then the program plays. They could have just done that, and that wouldn't have been a very good ident. But because it's 3D, there is a star whirling around it. It sort of works rather well. So let's leave this on a loop for a second so we can discuss. I just think that the colouring on the TV could have been bolder in the bubbles. But the rest of it, I think, even though personally I don't think this stands out in my top 10 favourite items of all time, it might be in my... I don't think it's in my top anything. I think it's a good ident to represent what it is. The channel is a low budget, as in they don't put a lot of funding into it, as in presentation wise, due to the fact that they're trying to get as many high profile programs as possible. So programs such as Benny Hill, Little Britain, the shows that don't really air on other channels, they are trying to get those rights to it. And because they don't really fund that much information in HD, they're a channel that try and focus on, right, so there's this program that hasn't been on TV in 20 years. Let's air it. They're trying to get the rights to all these high profile programs, and that's what you sort of want out of a TV channel. I found an error, so I needed to fix it. Sorry. So because they're not really focusing on this element or their website, it's the sense of all they're trying to do is they're trying to go, right, well, this is the channel itself. We don't really want to fund a lot of money into our ident so that we can focus on other elements such as the programming. So it suffers in that way, but it's not a bad ident after all. Because I was thinking, oh, this is going to be one of those where I'm like, oh no, it's awful, oh no, it's terrible, oh no. But when you think about it, and when you properly look into it, when you try and analyse it and try and review it in the best way possible, because I'm trying to learn and improve my reviewing of graphics idents, because I'm very good at reviewing TV because you're analysing the acting, you're analysing the scripts, you're analysing each episode individually, but because this is what represents the channel, you're trying to analyse the one thing and try and make sure that it's as integral, and you're trying to make it going, yes, I do agree with this, or no, I don't agree with this, and you're trying to be balanced in the sense of, I like it, but here's what I don't like about it, and here's what they could improve. So what they could improve is what we're going to touch on now before we round off this video. So it is going to be shorter than the last episode because we're only reviewing one ident here. What could they improve? Well, first of all, let me just get to a better example. The background could be another colour. I mean, it just feels like you're looking into a void. So it's a little bit too dark, a little bit too... it's like, no. The shows are showing other than the dramas, are light-hearted. So we need a light-hearted background. I would make the TV in the bubble more stand out, more bold. I would get rid of the light element and try and represent what type of programs you're showing. So I'd have a different ident for a different program. So if you're showing a comedy, I would have a comedy ident. If you're showing a drama, I would have a drama ident. If you're showing a documentary, I have a documentary ident. And if you're showing music, because that's what That's TV do when they're not showing an actual program, then have a music-based ident. They have got a second channel called That's TV 2, which will review the idents separately. Will that be better than That TV ident? Who knows? I don't know at the moment, because at the moment, I've got an opinion. But when I watch it, when I'm trying to do the review, my opinion might have altered, might have changed, might have improved. Who knows? So, overall, I think it's a solid ident, and it's better than having... Well, it's good, it just needs a continuity announcer, and there's a few elements that I mentioned in this review that need to be changed. So, there you have it. That's my review of the That's TV ident. If you're looking at the playlists on the website, you'll see that there's a new playlist called That's TV and a new playlist called Rewind TV. That's because two of the channels I want to talk about further on this channel is That's TV and Rewind TV. When I eventually find the ident for Talking Pictures, I will then have a conversation about Talking Pictures TV. I have got the ident for Forces TV, which was a old channel that I adore, and I will talk about that because I still have recorded how the channel ended. And can I just say, out of CITV and CITV closing down and Forces TV closing down, Forces TV ended in a really good way. I am going to talk about the differences, and I am going to show it you. Because it's amazing. It's one of the greatest things I've seen when a channel's closing. It's not saying, sorry, we're somewhere else now, bye. It's what it says on the tin is what I'm trying to get out. So, there you have it. Thank you guys for watching. Time out. Bye.